Hello everyone. So before we get into the next clip that I wanted to share with you, this little video is going to be more of a feedback video for kid clothing at Target. I had a clip I made after my last vlog, which had a Target unboxing. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and head on over there and check it out. But yeah, it had Target unboxing, mainly Jojo Siwa stuff, which I do still love to death. But I just wanted to say a couple things as sort of like feedback, I suppose. But before we get into the next part, I just wanted to share something I mentioned in the last video about the sizing issue with kids clothing. Really in general, but what I've noticed at Target. I love Target with all my heart. I truly do. But I wanted to actually demonstrate the sizing issue with two different shirts I have that are supposed to be the exact same size. All right, so first I have this on, and I'm gonna have to move to a different location in my house to show it better. Okay, first I wanted to show you this shirt. This is a kids 2XL plus on the Jojo Siwa line. As you can see, it does fit, but it's sort of like a snug fit, but it's a comfortably snug fit. It's nothing too tight. But if you compare it to the next one, you'll see a difference. And here's the next one. Okay, so first of all, this is a tunic. It's supposed to be more like a dress or longer, so don't mind the length. But if you look from the side, it's loose, it's stretchy. I rhinestone this, by the way. If you're right, it doesn't come with the rhinestones. But yeah, so it's loose and it's stretchy and it's super comfortable, whereas the other shirt that you just saw was much tighter. And they are both the exact same size. They are both 2XL plus and kids. And I just want to say that I would really appreciate it if it was specified whether it would be a big kids 2XL plus or a little kids 2XL plus, because that's apparently a thing, but it's not specified. And I do realize, of course, which I will mention in the next clip, you'll see that, you know, I'm an adult, it's not really designed for me, but there's still an obvious difference between something that is tighter and something that is much stretchier and looser. So with a similar style. And I just think it would be super great if they actually figured out a way to be distinct between the two, because it could be a little upsetting to me and probably any other kids that may potentially like need to get the bigger sizes, you know? It could be potentially bothersome to them to not be able to fit into something that's supposed to be the same size as another one. And I just think that's something that should be taken care of. And I really wanted to share it because it's been really bothering me. I love Target. I love kid clothing, like with all my heart, but I still think that'd be a really great thing that the kid clothing world could really work on, is to specify between big kid sizes and little kid sizes, because I'm pretty sure that this is, you know, a big kid 2XL plus, and my other shirt is more of a younger kid 2XL plus. It does still fit though, which is nice, because I have had experience in the past where I had two different jackets from the same line, both kids. One was 2XL plus and it did not fit me. The other one was still 2XL plus and it fit me perfectly, so it's just kind of like little disconnect there. Anyways, we're gonna go on to the next clip so I can share the rest of my feelings about these things. Hi, before we go, I thought I'd talk about something that sort of bothers me, other than the sizing issue that I talked about earlier, but just with, first and foremost, let me say, like, I don't really expect it to do this. I don't really want to, I'm not hating on the line. But I will say that I kind of wish that the clothes in JoJo's line were a bit more accurate. I feel weird saying this because at the same time I'm realizing it's for kids. They're trying to find the cheapest, fastest way to mass produce it because kids grow out of clothes really fast anyways. So I get that. But if you look at this, which I still love this, like, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a dress though, right? And it, of course, it probably fits me differently than it would fit kids. But if you look at this, Jojo's literally wearing what looks like a shirt tucked into like a nice cheerleading skirt. This is not a cheerleading skirt. This is a dress bottom. This is like it just flows outward. It doesn't actually have pleats on it. It just kind of looks like it might have pleats if it's squished enough together, right? And I love Jojo. I love what she represents. I love her positivity, her self-acceptance, you know, her anti-bullying. I love everything about that. I just kind of wish that the clothes were a bit more accurate. But then again, it would fit every person differently, so maybe that's it. But this is like, on a kid, this would be super long, right? Probably. I mean, it's also the biggest size, so it would be like a dress down to like below their knees, ankles, whatever, you know. And so I don't know. I was thinking it would come more like with a pleated look, and that the top part would be longer. Again, I am an adult wearing this, not a kid, so it probably looks different. But even when I just hold it up, the top half is not nearly as long as I thought it would be, because I thought it would look more like a cheerleading outfit than a dress. I mean, I still like it. I still can't wait to rhinestone it. But yeah, I kind of wish that things were a bit closer to being accurate with her style, but I know that they kind of they believe kids don't really probably see much of a difference, to be honest. Which probably true. They're just so happy to be wearing like a JoJo thing, and I get that. I do, and that's great. Like, even this though has its challenges of being like, you know, I've been waiting for this shirt to come out because I saw her wear this forever. Hers is like rhinestoned like crazy, but I've seen her wear it, and I'm sitting here like thinking, I was like trying to find this at some point. I'm like, did I miss this? But no, it just recently came out in her new line. But this might not be as easy to see. It looks a bit more accurate if you look at it, because it's supposed to model after that shirt. But it has a lot more like pleats coming out of it and stuff, I think. But I don't know. I still really like it. I think it's pretty close considering as far as patterning goes. This, on the other hand, this could be a bit closer to accurate, maybe. Or like have a two-part thing where it's like a top and a skirt, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I do love this dress regardless. I just wanted to share that little bit. And once again, I do understand that that line is not intended for adults necessarily and will fit kids differently, but I know that as a kid, most kids may not recognize it, but I think if I was a kid, I feel like, because maybe it's because I have an eye for that kind of stuff, and I would notice that it was different, and I'd be like, this is kind of weird. I'm like, I still love it, it's still awesome, but it's a little different. That's kind of how I feel about it. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to this, and I'll talk to you guys in the next vlog. Bye.